Yeah, of course it was. We knew that kind of depending on what the result was earlier in the day, it meant that we could still qualify top and go straight through to the final, which is really exciting. And it was only until the second time out that our head coach came on and just told us what the kind of scenario was that we needed to do it by. And in the end, we cruised it, which is obviously delighting. And yeah, I think it's just really exciting to get through to the first edition of the WPL final. Yeah, it's been a really cool experience for someone like myself to be in a team with such experienced players like Marizanne Kapp and Meg Lanning, Jess Jonathan, all such experienced internationals, so it's been great for a younger player like myself. And like you said, playing in front of the big crowds, we played in front of 30,000 yesterday, and it was such a cool atmosphere. So I think the whole tournament as a whole, we've gelled really well as a group as well, which has been great. Got to know some different people that normally you're playing against. So no, it's been an amazing experience. Obviously we've got through the group stages, but we've still got one pretty important game to go. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good performance tournament for me. I would say that I've probably left a few runs out there. I've been a bit disappointed with the batting, but I've been delighted to be given the ball and have that opportunity and take on that responsibility, which is really pleasing for me, as I don't normally get to bowl in international cricket, as we've got such class spinners. So no, it's been a really fun tournament. Yeah, it's definitely up there. I felt a little bit more responsibility on myself to stay in and take us through, take it deep, because we knew that if me and Cappy formed a partnership, we were on pretty good chances to win it. So it was definitely up there, and obviously I started off pretty quickly, but the UP Warriors bowled really well. Their spinners, it was starting to turn. It was quite tricky. So no, it was definitely a grinder instead of yesterday where it was coming on a lot nicer, and that was just a bit of fun. But no, all of the innings are pleasing if you put in a match-winning performance for your team. So no, it's been good. No, I think it's really exciting, and I think the matches that have been played at the beginning of the tournament, obviously there was 200 playing 200, which was really exciting, and now the pitches are deteriorating a bit. The spinners and the bowlers are coming into it a lot more, and you're now getting these close games of around 130, 140, which is just as exciting. And I think it's really shown the Indian talent, especially as an overseas kind of coming into the environment. I've been really quite excited by the players that we've got in our team. I think some of our younger players like Titas, she's going to be a brilliant bowler, all-round cricketer. She's been striking well in the nets as well. So no, I think it's shaping up really well. And I think the kind of attendance that the crowds have also been phenomenal. So no, it's really exciting, and as a player, can't wait for the next editions. Yeah, obviously it was pretty disappointed to break my collarbone. However, I had that kind of month off, which the other girls didn't necessarily have, to get it back to fitness and then also to develop my skills, which was kind of prime opportunity going into the World Cup. With our England side, we've got 3 world-class spinners, so I'm not needed, but definitely kind of learning off them, practicing in the nets, bowling at our batters, which are world-class as well, the likes of Nat Siver Brunt, and people like that. You learn so much. So it's been really pleasing to then come into this and have that responsibility and get thrown the ball a couple of times. And yeah, it's come off. So no, it's been really pleasing. Yeah, look, the way I play, I think it's risk and reward. I'm a very aggressive kind of style player, and I like to I guess put pressure on the bowlers. It's not necessarily about hitting all the 4s and 6s, it's just about getting myself in a position where I can get the team in the best position possible as quick as possible. And I've been used in a lot of different roles, so kind of changing your mindset around when I go in, that changes things. But I think naturally the way I play, sometimes it will come off, sometimes it won't, and it's just about making that percentage of the times it comes off higher, which I'm learning, and I'm learning how to develop an innings, and an experience like this has been really crucial in that. Just being around Meg Lanning and people like that has been brilliant. So it's, yeah, obviously didn't go the way I wanted in the T20 World Cup, but the tight turnaround probably helps, as you don't get time to dwell on it. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Like I said, we've gelled really well, and I think that's been probably one of the successes of why we've got to the final. Yeah, everyone's got along so well, having brilliant cricketing chats around training, and yeah, the like of Titas, she could be playing in this team, and like everyone else, it's real competition for places in our squad, and that's what's so brilliant about it. We've got players who are sitting on the bench like Laura Harris who can change a game just like that. So no, it's been brilliant. Yeah, I think it was about keeping it really simple. I don't think I actually bowled very well. I think I got given a couple of those wickets a bit freely, but you take them, and yeah, I think my job was to just get hit to the sweepers, bowl my best ball, and make them play a high risk shot. And it was pretty fortunate that I was bowling to two left-handers for the majority of my overs, which was obviously, as an off-spinner, turning it away with a bit of purchase out of the pitch. That kind of aided me. Yeah, I think obviously off-spin is a match-up to the left-handers, so my role's been, as soon as they've come in, I've kind of been handed the ball, which has been nice. But then when it's been at the right-handers, it's been about just going hit to the sweepers, going for sixes. If I can get a dot ball in there, great. And it's just about building pressure. Every time we get a dot or a single, we feel like we're on top. And the longer we can kind of create a chain of dot balls or ones without a boundary, that puts pressure straight back onto the batters. Probably my one to Elisa Healy today. It's always good when you mean to bowl an arm ball and it comes off. So she's also a really destructive batter, and she was starting to get going, so that was pretty pleasing. I don't think so. I think whoever you're playing, it's a final and it's a fresh start. And they'll have come off a semi-final win, so they'll have momentum, but we'll have come off a couple of days, so we'll be fresher. So it's just about whoever plays best on the day will win it, and that's really exciting.
আমাদের ভিডিও ভালো লাগলে লাইক এবং শেয়ার করুন, কমেন্ট সেকশনে গিয়ে জানান আপনাদের মতামত। আরও ভিডিও পেতে আমাদের চ্যানেল সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবং প্রতি মুহূর্তে খবরের আপডেট পেতে প্রেস করুন বেল আইকন।